you're getting started, a few things to think about also. One, once you go through this video and you get the instruction and you have some guidelines, choose some music. Whatever you like, just make sure it has a good beat, something that you can move to and that will want to make you move. Also make sure when you first get started, whether exercise is new to you or you're a seasoned pro, because the KJs are a little bit different, that you take it easy to begin with. So I suggest using 1 to 2 songs, which is about 3 to 5 minutes to begin with, and when you're ready to increase your workout, you can increase it to 2 to 3 songs or about 8 to 10 minutes. You want to watch your heart rate. It's going to increase, which is a really good thing, but always listen to your body, and at any time if you start to get a little bit fatigued, you can just take it to either a jog, the neutral jog, or into a walk. Try to make sure you continue to move though. You don't want to stop altogether, so keep the body moving, and then once you've had some water, keep water on hand, and once you've had some water and you've hydrated, then you can go back up into the whichever part of the video you were doing. Go over some basics of your boots. Your practitioner has probably already done this, but just a couple little reminders. You have a hard exterior shell and you have a soft inner boot. You want to make sure that you use a high sports sock. Don't use low sports socks, they tend to bunch up a little bit. So high sports sock, make sure you pull them up so that you don't get any bunching. Put your foot directly into the boot and pull the tongue over, cross it over, make sure you tuck it inside the exterior hard shell. The buckles are a double click system, so you want to make sure that you do them up so that they feel comfortable, but just don't do them up too tightly. Make sure you hear a good solid click. So to get started, you're just basically watching your posture, making sure that your abdominal muscles are tucked in, your head's held high, shoulders are straight, and depending upon what level you're starting with, you might want to start, and again, hang on to something if you need the extra support. And you can start out with just a basic side-to-side motion and just transferring your body weight from one side to the other. Okay? This will get you not only used to your stability in the boots, but it's getting just a basic motion. From this motion, when you feel comfortable, you can move into a walk. Okay? Just again, shifting your weight, but now we're doing more of a walk. Once you go feeling confident enough with the walk, you can start doing heel touches. Okay? Just heels straight out to the side. And then out to the back. Back to neutral. You can even start bringing your knees, not right up to 90, but just knees up a little bit. From here, you can go into your basic jog. And with your basic jog, this is something that you can do between each step, and you'll see me doing throughout the video between each step. If you start to feel like you need a little bit of a rest, you want to take it down a little bit, you can also go to a basic jog. At any time, you can also go back into a walk or a side-to-side motion. Just make sure that you keep moving at all times. Make sure that you have some water handy, and stop at any time, grab something to drink, and then resume. You can start back into the basic jog. Okay? From here, I'm going to start with the basic steps, and the first step is called a V-step. And what you're going to do is you can use either leg to begin with, right or left. I'm going to start with my right leg. You're going to step forward with your right leg, forward with your left leg, back to center with your right, back to center with your left. So it's forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back. At a bounce. Make sure your tummy's muscles are tucked in, your head and shoulders are in a relaxed fashion, and don't forget to breathe. Okay, to the side. Make sure also when you're in your KJs that you're getting a good spring, that you're compressing. And as you can see, you want to get as much compression as possible. Okay. The next step will be the mambo. And the mambo will be, I'm going to again use my right foot first, forward and back, forward and back, forward, back, at a bounce. And it's just like a rocker motion. side. Back to a jog. And again, do both sides. Left leg forward, forward and back. And with all of these, make sure you do both left and right. Okay, to the side. Good. And jogging. The next step I'm going to show you is called a crossover step. Just taking it to a walk, starting with the right leg. I'm going to step to the right with my right leg, cross over with my left, and back to center. Okay? You can do this two ways. You can either do it just on the one side, or you can do it both sides at the same time. And then over, like that. Okay? Jogging, and over, over, over. Really put your weight into that forward foot. Have some fun with it. Hear your KJ squeak. Good. Jogging. And the next is going to be the grapevine. Now, for those of you who have had aerobics experience, this will look familiar. It's a little bit different because you have the bounce, okay? Again, walking, you're going to, starting with the right, step to the right, cross your left behind, step to the right and touch. Step to the left, cross behind with your right, step to the left with your left, and touch. So, speed it up. You can get quite a bit of travel out of this one, so make sure that you have enough space. Probably about 5-6 feet is what you'll need. Good, back to a jog. The next one is called the cha-cha. And it's basically step to the side with your right, step with your left, back down with your right, with your left toe. Step to the side, step. So it's almost like a hopping movement. Side to side. You're going to feel this right in the side of your legs, upper legs. And the more you increase your jump or your bounce, the more you're going to feel it right in the sides. Good. Back to a jog. The next one's a pendulum. I'm going to go right into the pendulum, and it's just a nice side-to-side motion. Stay tall in through your torso. Make sure your abdominals are tucked in. Nice controlled motion. You also could go front to back on this, and it's just, don't forget to change legs. The next one is called a box jump. And with the box jump, you're going to start with either right or left. I'll start with my right. Right forward, right back, left back. Forward, forward, back, back. 4 corners of a box, and you're jumping into all of them. So the next step I'm going to show you is called the straddle jump, and I'll walk you through this one. It's again a side-to-side motion, weight distribution going side to side, and you'll step to the right, step into the right, step to the right with your right, and step to the left. Add a bounce. Just pretend that you're jumping, you're straddling something, you're jumping over, okay, side to side. And again, watch your springs, make sure that you're compressing as much as possible. And again, you're going to feel this